Welcome everybody to another episode of the Didi Talks podcast. This is your girl Didi, and I'm here with
Demi.
And we hope you all are feeling good today. The sun is out, so go out and have some fun. The sun is not out where you're at. Sorry for you.
Tough life.
It's quite tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Demi, it's been a minute. Well, for our listeners, probably they should feel it's been a while. The last time they saw us. How have you been?
Has it been a while?
Probably has. I mean, a week is a while.
Is it?
You don't miss me after a week?
Bro, I see you like during the week and I talk to you like almost every day. I've never actually had a week of no Didi.
Okay.
Since I met you. So how am I supposed to miss you?
For the viewers that have to suffer a week with no Didi, it's been a while for them. They are struggling.
A week with no Didi? Because we posted on one day. If you're loyal, I almost will. Hold on.
We're trying to teach Demi how to not swear.
I told you if I start twitching, if you're a loyal listener, then you would already be following us on socials. So you've already seen Didi, like during the week.
Well, even if they go 2 days without seeing me, they're still suffering. Demi, like, don't speak on behalf of the viewers.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Forgive Demi. I'm so sorry.
Please, you guys forgive her. I'm here now, though. So, how you doing?
You know what? I actually cannot with you. I really cannot with you.
Bruh, what?
Okay, I'm trying so hard not to swear. Like, almost every second word.
Swallow it.
This is hard.
Say frick. Say funk.
It doesn't hit.
Say...
Like, you know that oomph that comes with, like, the word. It doesn't, like, have it. Like...
It sounds like you need water. What do you mean?
Like, you just... People who, like, swear often will, like, or, like, use it to, like, release stress. Like, you don't understand what I'm saying here, okay? Like, you say a cuss word and it's like, I've said it. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Because, like, really swear, though, especially, like, the MF word. Sometimes you just say and you're like, I've insulted you. Like, it just, like...
The only one that really hates is their bomber class.
Yeah, but it's not a swear. Like, it's not really a cuss word to the person. I need them to know I'm talking to them. So when I say, I don't really use the C word often, and I feel like I should, but that just feels like the most offensive one. I'm not trying to catch hands.
Yeah.
So I say the F word a lot, even during work, and I have to apologize all the time. This how much, I mean, you already know, like, me and my work, they be frustrating, oh my god, I almost went there again. Hold on, wait a minute. They be frustrating your girl. So, like, I will be doing, like, a task. No, like, on God, I will be doing a task. And I'm with, like, one of my coworkers. And I'm like, this, like, so, like, every second word. I'm just like, this. And I asked me, like, I'm just trying to finish something. I'm like, girl, go ahead. We get it. Because I think now my colleagues have understood that, like, Demi won't lash out as long as she has sworn. Do you understand what I mean? So, like, my lashing out is me swearing to just get, like, it out. So then when I don't swear, I'm like, yeah, I can't hold all this in. Like, I need to let it go.
You know, the most I can swear at work is, like, saying the S word. And I don't even think that's...
That's HIT?
Yeah.
That's not a swear, bro. That's what you do. That's number 2.
But when I say it, like, everybody's like, yo, like, you just swore. Yeah.
Nah.
I mean, my kids would be like, you just swore, because I never slip.
Oh,
I never ever slip.
I never fall.
There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
That's blame Abbott Elementary for that, bro.
I just started watching Abbott Elementary again, actually.
This thing, I've noticed something about myself.
What?
I'm never going to watch that show.
It's so good, though.
No, this thing. I know it's good, and I know it has won awards, and the cast is just creme de la creme, but I still will not. I think I have a thing of, like, I can watch a comedy movie, but I can't watch a comedy show. I realize that myself.
I can't watch a comedy movie. I find comedy movies to be a bit cringe.
I will sit my sweet bum down.
Yeah?
And watch and rewatch a comedy movie.
Really?
Do you know how many times I've watched Adam Sandler movies? That's literally my favorite genre of comedy movies, Adam Sandler movies.
I love Adam Sandler movies. They're not bad. But, like, the build-up sometimes is not that great to the punchline.
That's the thing. This is the thing with me. I love movies that are cringe. Especially comedy movies.
Okay.
Because it's an easy laugh. Because for me, like, if I'm sitting down to, like, decompress with a comedy movie, I don't want to think. I don't want to, like, you know those thrillers and dramas, it's like you have to, like, follow the storyline to understand, like, what this character did and the psychological whatever behind it. When I'm decompressing, a girl just want to decompress and, like, take away all the stress. So a comedy movie that I don't have to think, that's my bag.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this is funny because it's an obvious funny. So that's why I'm like, this is great for me because I don't have to think, I don't have to do nothing. I'm just sitting here laughing. I don't have to remember those MFers at work. And like, I just, that's what we've resorted to.
Sure. The struggle is that real?
I don't think, I said every second word, Didi. Like, I think the only time I don't swear, like my brain actively knows to shut off that part is I'm talking to my parents. Or any other like elder that I see as like an elder, so I like respect added to it.
Yeah.
Or if I'm at church, and even at church, I might say the D word.
Okay.
Yeah. So like even at like if I'm talking to someone that I know is like super like Christian, like this super like churchy people, like instantly I just like clock it, and my brain just like shuts off. But the moment I know I have free reign to just lay it all out in front of you, just spit fire, just da 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 da. Because I'm like, this is the only way I can articulate my feelings.
Yeah.
Where some people be like, oh, it's crass and it's crude. And I'm like, listen, you H people. If a B wanna swear, a B is gonna swear. Like,
wow.
Do you understand what is happening to me right now? That's what I'm saying. Like, it is. Even then, it was so easy for me to just like I almost said it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now it's hard.
Steve Harvey actually talked about that though. He was like he can't wait to get like old so that he can just sit.
Who said that?
Steve Harvey.
He's like Steve said.
Yeah, he's like just sit and cuss. It's like cuss
the older black people in America, they don't give a D about nobody. They will sit in their lounge, and it's always in the lounge chair in the front porch. It's always the lounge chair in the front porch, and they will just sit down, relax, and they'll just start judging everybody that walks on the streets.
Yeah.
And God help you, is one of those tech-savvy ones that FaceTiming their best friend in another state to judge everybody on the streets with them. And I'm like, Didi, if I don't do that, I didn't live my life well.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because I'm like, I want, anyway, I never knew this was a dream of mine, but I want to become 70, I want to retire. That good old 65 age of retirement. And if I don't swear every second word, I'm sick.
In your retirement?
Yes.
Retirement resort, like you said.
It doesn't matter where. I could be in a castle. I could be in a resort. I could be in an old folks' home. I could be in my children's. I could be anywhere. And I will swear the first word out of my mouth in the morning is going to be a cuss word.
So is that, wait.
The last word before I go to bed is going to be a cuss word. No, because now that I have to cautiously stop myself. All this is for you people. I'm pointing this for you people. All this that I'm holding in needs to be let out. Now, I already work out. So my workout is for a different like holding in that I do. I don't have an outlet for the cursing. You understand? The cursing was really like free reign. You don't have to hold it in. But these little episodes we're doing here and there. I'm going to need a release, and I haven't, unless I find a proper release, I'm going to have to hold it in until I retire.
Just walk into your apartment and cuss all around.
Why am I cussing at the air? The air didn't do anything to me. My cusses are to a particular person or thing. You know, what is air? Air is there. I'm thankful for air because I breathe. But when I cuss, I want that person to know I'm calling them an MFR. I want that person to know I'm calling them the B word, the C word, the F word, the H word, the W. I need them to know it is them that I'm angry at, and it is them that deserves it. And because I can't do it, And you know, as much as I'm trying to be nice, I'm going to slip and fall while we're doing this. And someone is going to get the bad side of me. And now I can't even curse them out. Do you see my predicament?
But you can use other words to read.
I said, there's no proof behind. Like, what other word is there? What replaces the B word?
This is gonna be your journey.
It is. Y'all stay with me. I'm sad. I'm actually like,
we know.
I'm gonna suffering. All because words.
What else has been happening in your week, madam?
I forgot what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. Okay, listen. I think the urge to curse is because they loaned me out to some other, I guess I'll call it department. I don't like them people. I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, y'all are just uppity A, B words.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't hate when I
No, I felt it. No, I felt it.
What are you?
I felt it.
What was that to feel? What?
I felt something.
Yeah, okay. Anyway. So yeah. They put me on the floor that has like the team leads and the managers and supervisors. And obviously I kind of get it. Because they're like, oh, you can't be on your phone because we have a bunch of temp people and we don't want them to think this is like a thing. And I'm like, I don't give a F if they're going to come and stay for a minute and then leave. I will still be here. If I want to talk, I will see my phone. In fact, you should be grateful that I'm not. In fact, you should be happy that I have a phone to use. Because it is with this phone that I distract myself from the very mundane work we give me to do every day that is getting the job done. You see what I mean? Speaking of which, I read a book. I read 3 books actually. It was a series.
Okay.
I didn't know hockey could be such a sexy sport until I didn't read. I heard the books because I'm an audiobook girly now. Even though Spotify is only giving me 15 hours, I'm like, y'all need to give me more. Like I need my daily dosage of audiobooks. But it's a series. It's black men and they're women. Didi, when I say, how do I hold on? Because I want to use the F word, but I can't use the F word. When I say they are clapping cheeks, they are clapping cheeks. But this is a beautiful thing about this, right? Because remember the first audiobook? Do you remember the first audiobook series that I was reacting at work? That was very intense. This one, it wasn't as intense. It was like a nice like middle of like they're getting it on, but it wasn't like enough for me to react. What I was reacting to was like the romance part of it.
Okay.
And there's just something about black love that just like makes me happy. You know what I mean? And it was 3 guys in the same hockey team, like an all black hockey team too. So you know this was a fictional book. Because I was like, where? You know what I mean? Like where?
Yeah.
Anyway, but like, oh my god, you know what's funny? I don't know what the name of the books right now. Oh wait, one is called Goal. One's called Goal. The other one is called Assistance, and then the other one, forget what the other one's called. Assistance? Is it Assistance or Assistance? I don't know. If you search Goal on Spotify, the other book should come up, and then you know like the related books. This third couple, Didi. Listen, first of all, they're both rich AF. One is a rapper, one is a hockey player, but his adopted mom left her whole like legacy because she was the only son, and she used to be like a prominent designer. You can imagine the bags behind like that. Yeah. So when I say they're rich, they're crazy rich. Talking about homegirl was flying homeboy out. Talking about some like I'm in New York, you wanna come see me? Dude was like, when and where, give me time. My guy, so first of all, he didn't tell her he was rich because he was like, I don't need people to like treat me differently and stuff, right? This man, the hotel the rapper was staying in, he owned the penthouse in that hotel, but he didn't tell her. Right, so everyone thought he was a broke person because he's a hockey player, she's a rapper. Clearly, in fact, she's a rapper that owns part of the hockey team he plays on. So people were like, oh, like he's only with her to like mooch off of her and everything. And I kept being like, nah, I got this. Like I don't need you to like pay for myself. I got this. This man bought an outfit worth $8,000, and he brought out card tick. I said, huh? Sorry, not 8,000. One shirt was 8,000.
Okay.
One shirt was 8,000.
Because the whole outfit 8,000 is like, okay, I mean,
And then,
money, yeah.
And then I think because the way the rapper shops is they bring the clothes to her, she doesn't go to the clothes. Right? So I think because she has a tab with these people, they just gave the guy a discount because the whole like, oh, this is a broke dude that trying to move off of like this rapper lady, right? So she gave discounts and like you could tell it was a heavy like discount. So she was like, I mean the shirt is 8,000, but I'm just charging you 12,000 for everything. And I'm like, Anyway, my guy steadily brought out wallets, steadily brought out card and said take pay. Then the rapper was like, oh, you don't have to do that, like you don't have to prove yourself to me. And then it was like, hey, I got this. Like you ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah.
But when I say these two, rich AF as they are, touring the world together as they are, were clapping. It was not, they were rabbits. It was non-stop. When I said the punani was sore, the punani was sore. Like, because I can't say the actual, you know what I mean? But like, bruh. I mean, I was just there doing my work because I was listening to two sexy ass people just clapping cheeks. But they did it in the bedroom, they did it in the living room, they did it in the dining, they did it on the plane, they did it in the dressing room, they did it. Where didn't they do it?
A bunch of places.
Where didn't they do it? And the woman was such like, I don't even know if it was because she loved him so much or because she was just waiting for him physically. She was ever ready to go on her knees. But I say ever ready. Like I remember there was a scene where like he did something so nice for her, right? And her way of saying thank you was to go on her knees. Like to her, saying the word thank you was not enough. She was like, nah, I need you to see how thankful I am. She just dropped her knee. And the way they described this girl, she's so sexy that you can't say no when she goes on the knee. Like you just have to give it.
Okay.
Like, Didi, like what was that? But the way they describe, like I'm talking. How do I describe this body to you? I'm talking Cardi B 2.0. Like everything was proportionate. Actually, no, not Cardi B, because Cardi B is not considered plus size. So like, imagine like a plus size version of Cardi B, but like 2.0. Like if they created a 2.0 version, a AI version of Cardi B 2.0 but plus size, that was this girl. Like, bruh. Even I was like, come and drop your this for me, because this is, yo. And now I'm like, I have to wait a whole month to go find out book to help me out at work. Like, why are they doing this to me? But that's how I survived like work this week, bro. I was like, these people, I'm just like, shut up. Like, okay, I think I've been spoiled. This makes it sound so mean, but I think it's like when you get used to an environment and then you move you to a different place, and I can't really be comfortable. I can't really own that space because you know it's only temporary. I get annoyed because then I'm like, I'm not even here for this long. So why do I have to adhere to your rules that you have with these people? I ain't the same. Like the thing is, I was there. I was doing my work. I was getting the job done. I appreciate that. I accepted for them to lend me out to help your project. Meanwhile, because you know how I was saying like, oh, I'm working on this project for a minute. Meanwhile, there are two other projects waiting for me. Those projects are still waiting for me. Do you see what I mean? This is part of my frustration.
So did they ask you before they moved you, or you were just moved?
I was just moved.
I see.
But I had said prior that I was like, anytime they need help, holler at your girl, I will help. Right? Okay. But that was, I thought we were all in agreement of that was if it's quiet in my area. Not that it's still kind of like we're catching up to stuff because the other project made us push everything aside. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a big project came beginning of the year. It took way longer than usual because it gave us way more work. And because that one had a more pressing deadline, every single thing had to be put on the back burner.
Yeah.
And now finally that big project is done. I would think that everything we couldn't get caught up on, we will finally be in the space to get caught up on. And they're like, oh yeah, Demi goes to different like place. So there are some mornings where I'd have to go to my normal area first, tell them, okay, this is where it's at, this is what you should do, this is how you should move forward, and then go to their place. And I was just like, my people, like, what?
Couldn't you go back to your place earlier?
No. In fact, they kept extending me in the different place. And then they told me, recent, because now I can finally go back to my normal place. They told me, like, oh yeah, like, manager was like, sorry for the miscommunication, like, next time we'll do things better, yada yada. And I'm like, that don't do much. Your story doesn't do much for me, because now I have to go back and go finish what has been left. So we already took 3 months of putting everything on the back burner, and then they let me out for 2 weeks. So now the catch up I have to go do, I'm just like, y'all. And what annoyed me more is at first we're like, oh, probably just need you here like 2 to 3 days a week. Next thing I know, I'm there every day. I'm just like,
so you're doing good.
Yeah, but use common sense and carry somebody else from somewhere else, not someone who has projects waiting for her that she's the lead on. That's the part that was pissing me off. It's like the projects could not continue until I was there. That's
so
the
you
part
couldn't
I'm
call
stuck
your
on.
manager for that to be like, okay. You know,
the same way they weren't telling me stuff, the same way they weren't telling my supervisor stuff. So we're both in the dark. Do you see what I mean? This was why this one was more frustrating, because usually there's a discussion, my supervisor comes and like, yo, this place needs help, like, are you like cool with like going there? And yeah, I'm like, whatever, it's pretty quiet here, like I ain't really got like pressing stuff to do. But it's like, nah, bro, like there's literally a box waiting for me on my table in my normal area for me to come back and continue working on. And then there's other like stuff that is like Didi, when I say they've been waiting for a minute, they've been waiting for a minute. And there's just some other, bruh, like there's stuff to catch up on. And all this miscommunication, I'm like, y'all need to get your ish together. This is sad. Also, if they're just gonna keep hiring temps for this particular department, just get more temps to then do the job they're making me come do. Because they change temps every 2 weeks. They change like a group of them every like 2 weeks. So I'm like, if we're just gonna keep recycling these people, my dear, like, one more person look at your pockets. Like, what are we talking about here? Because temps are definitely not paid the same way salaries are paid. So I'm like, one more person? The hell? Like, do you need the project done or not?
But they need the project done well, right? Like a temp, you would have to explain.
Yeah, but these are temps that have experience, low-key. Like, they don't just hire everyone off the roll.
Yeah.
Because of how precise the work is, they don't just hire anyone off the road. They hire someone who's had some experience. They definitely hire someone who's had a university like certificate. You're not just doing high school and getting hired at this place. You then need some university like certificates.
So your university certificate does not really mean that you know how to do your job properly.
No. Like that. No, this is the thing. They need university certificates to now do reference of how you were as a student.
Okay.
So they're really like checking. Like, is this person worth like hiring for? So that's why I'm like, they're not just picking any Tom, Dick, and Harry on the street. It's hard to get into where I work. Plain and simple. It took me like 6 months to even get my job. So talkers of temps, temps will go through an agency, yes, but even then, they're putting them in a pool and then picking them out. So they're not just picking anyone off this. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a whole process, and if they do the training right, people can pick it up. It's not hard. When I say it's mundane work, that I'm listening to audiobooks that can go through 3 books, really 3 books, and still get the job done and even overachieve. It's not that hard. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, let's just don't waste my time. Okay. As long as I don't like being important at work, let's do it with caution. Let's do it with sense. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste my time. And I have to walk longer to get to the other department. I was like, it snowed. And when it snowed, I didn't know the snow was going to be for 2 days straight. The first day, I wore normal shoes. My feet were soaked. I wish they were frozen. I wish, like, when I say water, there was water under and there was water on top. Because obviously I was wearing beautiful shoes.
Yeah.
So like as I was walking in the puddles, the water would flip and enter the shoe. Then there was water seeping.
Yeah.
I just got home and I sat down for 10 minutes thinking about my life.
You didn't take your shoes off at work?
No.
No.
Because it has smelled.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do that. And then again, this wasn't my normal department. I couldn't like
Get too comfortable.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
my regular department, and then my regular department is more carpet floors.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I walk around for 10 minutes on carpet floors, it just myself, that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the other place where I was is like mostly tile. So I just been squeaking all over the place. I was like, yeah. Anyway, I'm done with that place.
Okay.
And they even needed an access card to enter. And I didn't have an access card. So it was annoying.
Why are you surprised they're offered to you? They need an access card.
I was more for security because something happened that, like.
But I'm sorry, an access card will definitely change people's attitude. Like, be for real.
No, it's actually security because
I know it's for security.
There used to be a time when like homeless people could like enter.
Enter there.
Yeah, okay. So it's like it's. I mean, these people are uppity because they're higher management. I don't think it's not because of the access. They're uppity because of their position.
But everything.
They can look at me and be like, "You're fired." I'm like, "Okay." Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like it's not that easy. But if they tell me I'm fired, I have to like walk on that clothes for a little bit until HR like approves this. But like this is like they decide if they give you the cushiony place, so they gotta give you the place that everybody's crying. You see what I mean? So yeah, they're uppity. But I'm like, stop being so uppity. Because I'm telling you, if I slap you, I won't go to that phone. Like that's what goes to my head. You know, there's one day that people will
imagine if they see this.
I mean, they don't have to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I've not said any organization. I've said it was me.
Okay.
Well, how do you know I don't have a second job? What are we, child? I can't. Denial. What do we talk about here, child? But there's one woman. God bless her heart. She's short.
Okay.
And even with heels, I'm taller than her. And I'm not even tall. So that is why I'm like, nah, if not that you're closer to my mother's age than my age. There's gray on her head, so I can't really do anything. But child, there was the day I almost did it. I just looked up and I said, okay. I had to run my child up. Also, I'm black.
They don't tell who you are.
I'm black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This hair is not the actual hair. I'm full-fledged African.
And by the time she cries or tears up a little bit, that's the end of your face.
I'm like, it was nice working here. I'll go back to the unemployment line and we'll see how it goes. But yeah. Anyway, let's not spend this whole time about it because you know me, I will talk. Because life be lifing, I will talk. But like, what's
Is there anything else that happened with you?
What? Let me think. Okay, one more thing. It is about school. I just have this is actually like a really bad thing, right? Because you know how I'm looking behind in class? Tell me why I'm getting 100% on all my assignments. Now, is this a good thing? Yes, but it's also a bad thing because now I'm going to procrastinate. Because I was behind. There's an assignment I submitted yesterday, I said got 100%. And I said, isn't there a God? Isn't there a Father in heaven looking over me? Because I submitted the assignment the way I had eaten my failure and accepted that it has finished.
Going to be trash,
I got 100%, and that's the assignment I submitted it. There's another assignment that I was like, I don't care, just carry your thing and push it through my way. 100%. And there's another one I was like, I don't know what this person is asking me to do. I have no motivation to do it 100%, and I was behind. The way I'm about to procrastinate
they're feeling your procrastination.
is actually this is a bad thing. Because then when am I going to be a good student? And honestly, at this class, right, because it's like it feels like a dumber level of some of the classes I've done.
Okay.
Because in my second certificate, I did professional communication. So we've already touched on. So the class I'm in now is social media. So we already touched on social media, right? And then the other classes I did, they were core classes for the course I'm taking. We already touched on social media. This class I'm taking feels like a beginner level social media class for a social media course.
Oh, okay.
So it just feels, I'm like, I know this. I've done this. So there's no like motivation to really like. And then the thing is, the other assignments in the other classes, they'll be like, oh, bring like a mock sample. So I've already out here been on my Canva making mock samples of, so this one just wants me to do theory about it. I'm like, I've jumped a level in previous classes, and I feel like I've like dumbed myself down. And so obviously no motivation. I thought I was behind because of other stuff, and I'm getting 100%. I said, I'm so happy this class is about to finish because I don't actually want to fail. But even when I think I'm failing, I'm passing, and I'm like, God, you know that this thing went in my head too much. Let's not, like, you know your daughter, you know who you meet. I will say assignment, I'll become what I was in university. I'll say assignment is due Sunday, I'm submitting this thing on a Tuesday. Like, let's not. Don't let me go back to my bad habit. Because it's actually like, it's like because first of all, this person doesn't announce when he's supposed to have the grades. So me, I've been panicking for the past like 3 weeks, being like, I failed. There's something you said, oh, look at this. Like, why are you like so scared? Like, just go look at it. I just saw 100. I said, it's over for them. Because they will procrastinate.
I mean, don't go so late past your deadline that you get.
I'm going to try, but child, the last one, I think assignment was due 11:59. They submitted 11:55.
Oh, okay.
Like
that's on time.
That's on time.
Yes. I'm sorry. I used to do 11:58 in uni.
What?
And sometimes 11:59 on the dots.
Nah.
Yeah.
To me, on time.
11:58.55, bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they will even tell you the exact time.
To the second.
Nah. For me, if he's on time, it's an hour like before.
That's crazy.
Like 2-3 hours before.
I've never.
And then if he's late, it's late. Like 2 days late.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Because I could not do it past the day. Because who's going to do that? Me?
Oh no, 2 days.
I will still have to do it.
Because this thing, I would have already started the paper. Then I'll see the time. I'm like, it's already late. Let's just go sleep. Then the next day, I'll not remember, I have a meetup to study first. I won't touch it that day. Then the next day, I'm like, okay, let's actually try.
So the deadline day?
No.
Oh, this is after the deadline?
This is after the deadline. I remember something else I have to do now. I'll drop that one. I'll go down. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was an art student. I had many people.
But you still get a 5%. Like, they used to do like 5% deduction. So
yeah, there was a professor that had 10.
Yeah, I didn't want to risk that.
Submitted the thing 2 days late. And even on the 2 day late, 10%. Guess what I got in that paper? 75. And I was like, you are actually kidding me. And I'm pretty sure I BS my way the entire way. One thing I did on my first, I BS my way to the end. To the entire paper. From first page to reference page was BS. And I got 75. I was like, come on.
Sounds like you.
Come on.
So
like, this is why, don't worry about it. Please, how was your morning?
My week was good.
That's it, really good. Excuse me. Do you not see every time I said?
Bruh.
It can't just be good. What else?
Like, what else? I moved in the past couple, I moved. Like in my current area so far, it's not as far. So I'm not a little bit closer to you, a little bit closer to like, I guess the action. I guess.
What is the action?
I mean, just downtown. That's it.
That's true.
Yeah, it's not too far. Yeah. So just walking around that area, What else? Work is work.
I gave story.
Bruh, I'm not
and side quests and complaints and back. I gave a whole movie.
If I want to compare my job, I have a lot to say about my job, but
like, don't think else happen.
I mean, like, okay. Research about work, essentially. I find my work very, very stressful. It's very, very emotionally tasking. And I got to the point where I actually cried after my work because I feel like my goal and the impact I want to make on the kids I work with, I'm not really hitting what I would like to achieve or like getting through to them. So at some point it was very frustrating. So I started researching. And I also that researching for work at home was causing me to like burn out mad quick. So like when I come back, because I'm not resting, right? I'm spending my time still thinking about work. I'm not leaving work at work, and so I just like I was like, yeah, I was talking to my coworkers. I'm like, I'm the newest here, the newest out of my probation still has not ended, though, and I'm feeling burnt out.
I'm sorry, how long is
It's standard, like the standard. Yeah, I've not been there 3 months. You know, I've not been. So
wait, it feels like you have been there for a year.
No, I haven't been. I've only been there a little over a month. So yeah. So and I was like, because I used to casually work there before. That's why. But like, yeah, I'm feeling burnt out, and I just started. So we all had a conversation, and it's like, okay, what can we do to help with this? Because if everybody's feeling burnt out, then turnover rate is about to go up for this space. So yeah. So now I'm really heavy practicing leave work at work, from home to home stuff, but there's also work at home. There's podcast.
Yeah.
There's the class. I signed up for Hilda Bassi's course. I thought that course was gonna be chill. The first day of the course that was supposed to start, I was like, oh, okay, there's nothing posted. She like posted like an intro video type thing, and then everybody in the group chat is like, oh, when is the video? Like, when are we starting? When are we starting? So there was like another update. You guys should calm down. Don't worry. And she was not joking. That don't worry was still the day after that. I sent him just on my phone. Post after post after post after post. Practical assignment. This one. Intermediate kidney. I said, God. I was scrolling. Then they gave us like the list of things that we need. And it was like, okay, start where we are at, like for the editing bit, like start with whatever you have. But these are things that help you. I said, I'm gonna look at how to, like what I'm gonna get. I come to look at costs. I'm not saying that, it's actually expensive to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very expensive. So yeah, that's it. My week is, okay, now leaving work at work to come home to work to learn this course. I'm very, very excited for this course, I can't lie. Just taking it one day at a time, essentially. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that updates of myself.
Okay, what's up?
I switched gyms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to be more serious with my fitness training, guys. Because I need to prepare them. Like, I mean, of course, don't get me wrong. Like, you understand? But like, I have the potential to just give them bang. And the gym I was going to, first of all, it was far. It was like 20-something minutes. And the journey, like to think of the journey to like get there and back, there are days where I didn't go. But then the new gym I moved to is like 8 minutes away. And it's intimidating and a little bit more intense. But I'm like, I already paid for the first 2 weeks. I'm going to continue. And by the time, y'all, if one day you click on one of our videos, and Demi is wearing a very skimpy sort of outfits, I mean, don't come here to don't blame me because you're like, all the soreness and working out, you put it to see results. That's what I'm saying. That's it. And if at that point I'm available, ebook can hit me up. I don't mind. I don't normally I say don't slide in my DM, but like shoot your shots. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's most of the updates actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we do some of the week? Sure. Yes. Oh, speaking of which.
Wait, I wasn't done with mine actually.
Oh, sorry, because you just kept saying it's good.
I mean, I started talking. They said, yeah.
Okay, continue.
But I think the last one is just I don't think I started sharing something about it. Like I had to lose my guitar to a previous situationship, and with them damaging my guitar. So I'm gonna call it a situationship, bro. Anyway, that's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm calling it.
Okay.
So to that situationship, I lost my guitar and a bunch of other things, but that one really hit hard. So I'm getting back into like I'll say my music decompressing bit thingy. I don't know.
Also, she's using it to be a player. I know that's not like, I'm so sorry. I know that's not like the main use
of
the guitar. But the moment she told me about this, I was like, We can use this to advantage.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Misconception. I'm not a player, but I enjoy music very much.
No, continue.
Girl, like,
Continue.
see, no. I think I'll say I'm a lover girl turned lover not.
Okay.
I don't know why you're over there.
Okay.
Why are you over there? Come, it's only us here. What you got to say? When did you ever know them to hold her mouth? I am not be holding it over there. That was your own. So, okay. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, sorry.
What is wrong with loving her? I think for the rest of this year, I am not. No. If you love come near me, I will slap it. I want to see. I don't want to feel. I don't want to. No way.
It's so hard to hold it in.
Talk.
But for your sake, yeah, I'm gonna hold it in.
What are you holding in for my sake?
No, because I already know like what's going to happen after I said it, and then just the spiral is going to come after it, and they don't need to hear that part.
No. Go for it.
No, it's fine.
What's supposed to edit it out?
No. Who is going to edit it?
Girl, talk your shit.
Who is going to edit it?
That's up to you. Bro.
No, it's all good.
Girl, now you're making me extra. Now we need to know.
I don't hear extra. It's like, I mean, mind your business. I don't understand. Mind your business. Like, I'm like,
child.
I'm the one.
Alrighty.
I said
okay.
what I said.
Alright.
And if you want to know more, maybe, slide in my DMs. But on a general
on
note,
my ish? What the heck?
As I was saying, on a general note, mind your business.
Alright.
Finish.
So yeah, if you guys hear small anything about Didi doing any kind of relay guinea, please just comment. I thought we were staying single. Just remind me that it's in the single dorm that we're staying inside.
Please, as I remind me, I don't mean that a lot. Don't come and be you need to call her out like sharp. Just give it to her. That's what I'm saying. Because
no. This year I'm older now. Mm-hmm. I'm older now, and I actually want to, because I've not been single. When was the last time? I was actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
so true.
Yeah.
Damn.
What 1 week break in between relationships?
The first one was not even a week.
So
I'm still salty about that one.
Bruh, it used to be like, their loss, we move on to the next, right? And I'm like, it's not giving their loss anymore. It's giving, oh my god. Like, I need a minute. Mm-hmm. My heart is I'm egg. You feel me? I'm egg. I need somebody to be gentle with me.
It wasn't egg. What did you say? What the yolk inside the egg?
Well, yolk inside the egg.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So I need somebody to be gentle with me. Talk to me nice. Treat me with class. Treat me like I'm a gem.
Hallelujah.
Treat me like I'm special. If that's not what you're bringing to the table, walk the other way. I ain't got time.
Yes.
I ain't got time.
Hallelujah.
Because if I don't want anything called breakfast, I'm not shopping. I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry. Heavy.
What is it? Like,
it's like I didn't want snack.
And the whole thing about after you people still break up, they'll still be trying to slide back in. But then upon sliding back in, they are still giving you hits after hit. My dear, see, hello? Are you hearing me? Let me loud it. Talk to the left, talk to the right.
And we bind all exes.
We
cast and disperse all spirits of spinning the block.
Swear to God. Don't, anybody, see, if you spin on me again, I'll block you.
Delete
I'm not, I'll
block. Delete my number. Delete my number.
Before it used to be like, oh, I don't do blocking, I want to pepper them, I don't care, they can just see my growth. Nah, Hello, we're blocking in this 2025.
Child.
And we're continuing it. Because ain't nobody got time. I swear.
Once you are blocked, ask
But that's the thing, is when you're not thinking about them, you're
Mhm.
moving on, you're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you have to be across your phone. Talking about how you
That's not even the
miss
one.
you,
That's not even the one.
chemical.
That's not even the one. Because I don't have the audacity to talk to you. Is you just so and so liked your post. Oh, how dare you interact with my
I've gone
social
past
media.
that one. Sorry, liking my post was not to do me. Like liking will not next year.
Nah,
I don't care.
that was so good.